Okay, so now that we've demonstrated the link between a leader's cognitive complexity and their ability to foster resilience, let's look at the link with innovation. In 2022, an Israeli team studied the influence of the principals or head teachers' cognitive complexity on the climate for innovation within Israeli primary schools. And they found that there was indeed a positive correlation. Well, that's all well and good for schools, but what about businesses? Last year, another Chinese team led by Zi Xianchan conducted a study that's due for publication in the next issue of Management Decision. And they analysed discussions of the CEOs of 100 listed US firms regarding the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic to identify how two dimensions of cognitive complexity, cognitive width and cognitive depth, influenced innovation during a crisis. Cognitive width is what we've previously referred to as differentiation, and it refers to the breadth of cognitive processes across different contexts. It reflects the ability to consider a wide range of information. High cognitive width allows individuals to gather a vast amount of data and recognize multiple opportunities. On the other hand, cognitive depth represents the integration of cognitive elements within a specific domain. It reveals causal relationships, tiers, and linkages among various attributes, categories, and concepts. Individuals with high cognitive depth demonstrate deep reflection, sound reasoning, and an ability to form causal connections between different viewpoints. And what the Chinese team found was interesting. Their results demonstrated a significant positive effect of cognitive depth on firm innovation during a crisis. But they also found a significant negative effect of cognitive width. In other words, it's not just cognitive complexity that matters, but the specific type of cognitive complexity, in this case, cognitive depth. The ability to reflect deeply and form causal connections between different viewpoints rather than width, the ability to gather lots of information and recognize multiple opportunities. And I guess that's because in order to be able to innovate, you've got to be able to see those connections between all of the different perspectives and information that you've got. If all you've got is information, you might be able to see opportunities, but you can't link them together. So based on these two studies, we can safely say that the research to date demonstrates a correlation between a leader's cognitive complexity and their ability to foster innovation. But we do have to be mindful of the dimension of that complexity.